Hey guys, I'll be doing my very first video on YouTube and my first review. This is NBA 2K13 for the Xbox 360, and I'm just going to be reviewing this game right now. Let's first off talk about my player. My player isn't a game mode, it's more like a feature in the game. Basically, you have your my player, which you customize them to how any way you want them to look. Then when you click on this game mode, there is your VIP stats, which is basically like what you've done in the association online, online games, all of that. Then you could do your My Player Closet, which you could do to change your outfits, like at pregame conferences, or even change your accessories in your game day, or change your NBA Blacktop, so when you're playing Blacktop online, how your guy wants to look, and you could buy things in the outfits, like you could buy suits for your guy for press conferences in my career. You could buy Blacktop outfits with shirts, jackets, cargo shorts, basketball shorts, a bunch of stuff. Then you can buy basketball accessories for your my career, like sleeves, headbands, wristbands, all of that. So that's your closet. You style up your guy, you change him, stuff like that, and that's where you customize your guy. So if you don't like how your guy looks, you can actually change him by starting it new. Then there's a my career mode, which is basically the whole point of NBA 2K13, which is you make your guy as a rookie. You have to play a Rising Stars Challenge game, which is with a bunch of rookies. Then you get drafted by a team. You could be the number one pick in the draft. You could be a lottery pick, which isn't too hard. So you get drafted in the NBA draft. Then you'll be starting your career from rookie to sophomore to being a free agent by signing to new teams and stuff like that. You could be an all-star. You could win championships. You could win MVP awards. You could go to the Hall of Fame, which takes very long in this game. Very time-consuming. You could request trades. You could talk to your GM to, like, you don't like a person, you don't like your coach. Very cool how my career works in this game. There's even a social media that's like a fake Twitter, which even NBA legends could tweet you, announcers could tweet you, NBA players could tweet you. They could be your fans. You could use VC to upgrade your fan base or your team chemistry. There's signature skills that have their signature skills where it's either posterizer, where your guy usually looks to go to the defender and just posterize them, or highlight film, which your guy looks to do the best dunk when he's going for a dunk. There's spot up shooter where you get the ball, you shoot automatically. Most of the time you make it. Bunch of signature skills, super cool. Then there's attributes which you just upgrade your guys' ratings, like three-pointer, dunk, layup, offensive rebound, stuff like that. Then you could buy like animations, which are dunk packages, crossovers, layup packages, shooting style, all of that for your my career. So your guy could shoot like Ray Allen in his shot base. So it's really cool. And you could also get endorsements, where basically you'll start from like a billboard from your team that you got drafted by. You could get covers of magazines. You could get your own shoes by either Nike or Jordan, which you do pick a contract for in your first 5 games when you complete them. I preferably like Nike better. I don't know if people like Jordan better, but I preferably like Nike. And that pretty wraps up my career. Really fun, really time consuming if you really do want to make it to the Hall of Fame. Then you have your game modes, which everyone likes to use association. By the time everyone knows it, if you don't know, I'll explain it. Basically, it's when you pick a team from now in the NBA, 30 teams, so pick any team. Or you can do fantasy draft, which is basically 12 rounds, and you just pick 12 players in a team. And let's say you want to be the Bobcats, but you don't like the roster, you can do a fantasy draft like that. But I like being the real rosters. So then, once you pick a team in the association, you can just play their whole season, play their games, but that takes a long time. And you could advance to the playoffs, you could sign free agents, you could win a championship, you could get your draft picks, go to the NBA draft your rookies. Super cool. It's like being a real GM. You could do your own trades, propose draft pick trades. You can do draft day trades. So, really, really, really cool. So if you're into that, being like a real GM, doing your team and all that stuff, awesome, very awesome game mode. I'm not really into that, too time consuming. I do like doing the association though, just playing around and screwing around, it's super fun. But then there's the online mode association, which basically it's just online with your friends. You could do a private one if you don't want any randoms to be with you. I preferably like doing private with my friends and a fantasy draft because I don't really like doing real teams in online. And then basically it's the same thing as regular association, but online you can do trades with your friends, all that stuff. Really cool. Then there's NBA Blacktop, which basically is a game mode. Some players you actually need to buy VC for, like superstars with VC if you want to use them in NBA Blacktop. But you can do 1v1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, and 5-on-5. So it's basically just NBA Blacktop. You can pick any players in any teams and just play them on a 21 game. It's pretty cool if you're bored or something. And, yeah, like if you're bored, you just play it. Then there's the NBA All-Star, which is a DLC. Either you pre-order it or you download it with Microsoft points. And basically it's a game over the slam dunk contest, which is kind of rigged. It's like a Guitar Hero kind of style and concept, but it's kind of weird. Yeah, the style is pretty weird. And it's kind of rigged because like the ratings when they give you your dunks are kind of stupid in it, so it's not really too fun. The 3-point contest is pretty cool, but you gotta get used to it because of how weird the controls are. Then there's just the All-Star game, which is the All-Star game East against West with the All-Stars. Right, as Stars Challenge, which is rookies and sophomores on one team and then the other team. So it's pretty cool. The DLC. I don't know how much it is. Probably like $5 or something. And then there's the online feature which you can do a quick game against someone, like someone random, and pick any team that's now, and it's updated rosters. And the rosters, when they do update it, they're good ratings, but sometimes it takes them too long, but they're good roster updates. Then there's My Team, which is basically, how do I describe My Team? It's basically you start off with the booster pack with a bunch of crappy players, and then you build up VC so you could get better players, you could get better booster packs. You work up if you could play exhibition games to test out your team against the CPU, but mostly you go against people online with their My Team, and you're basically trying to qualify for a playoff spot. And I think once you go to a playoff seed first or any seed, you get like a prize or something. That's what I heard, but I don't really use My Team, but I know a lot of people like that because it's pretty much like association, but a lot better because you could use legends. You could even use the legends, so that's pretty cool. And then keep on talking about online. There's team up, which basically is you could do. It's like a one-on-one teams, but you pick a position. You could pick point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. You could pick any position. You could do it online or with friends. It's pretty cool. Then you could just do an online game with friends. So that's pretty. And My Player Blacktop, which is your My Player against other My Players in Blacktop up to 21. So pretty cool online game features. And that's pretty much it. I'll probably give this game a 9.2 or 9.3 out of 10. Amazing. Very long to get bored of this game. There's a crap ton of replay value in this. Definitely worth picking up. If you don't know anything about the NBA and you want to try out 2K game, I recommend buying 2K12 because that game is very, very good. And so you could get used to it, but the controls are a little different in 2K13. So I'll recommend buying that first. It's probably like $15 to $20. Then if you really like it, pick up 2K13 with your friends. And before I end this video, let me tell you what the Connect features do. Basically, you just tell them to control like a pick and roll. Let's say pick and roll with Bosch. Bosch will do a pick and roll. You can do this in My Career, or you can tell them to shoot if you want them to shoot. Pretty cool. So I'm going to wrap this up. 9.3, 9.2 out of 10. I'll say a 9.3 out of 10. And definitely worth picking this game up. Good. Peace.